This is an encore presentation of the Friday Mastermind, what I learned at the RE/MAX R4 and the lifetime value of a client. All right, I want to go over a few statistics. First, the market's robust and is likely to remain so through 2021 and 2022. Eventually, there's going to be a correction. Right now, there's the NAR membership, which is the Association of Realtors nationwide, is at its highest level ever. There's 1.5 million members of the National Association of Realtors. The previous high was in 2006 when it hit 1.4 million members. And shortly thereafter, those of you who were in the business in 2009, it declined by 450,000 back to 950,000 total agents. And that was just 3 years after the peak. I'm not suggesting that we're going to see this type of a decline in the real estate market or the agents, but I just want to give everyone some perspective. And 60% of NAR membership has never seen a down market. 60% of the entire membership of NAR hasn't seen a down market. With this context, I want to talk a little bit now about some of the noise that's in the industry. And I want to take us down a little bit of history. Disruptors have always been in the marketplace. They've always been in our business. There's been discount brokers, flat fee brokers. When IDX came out, or Internet Data Exchange, where we shared each other's listings, that was a bone of contention. Some people thought that was the end of the real estate agent. And then there were MLM companies like Keller Williams and EXP. We always have Zillow in the back of our mind, especially now that they've bought Showing Time. If you've been in New Jersey for a while, when buyer rebates came out, we thought that was going to change the business. And some of these consumer direct models like an Open Door. So I just want to go through some of the market disruptors and tell you where I think this places us and our business. First of all, with Zillow acquiring Showing Time and being a broker, they're looking to transition away from the advertising model to a referral model. Maybe it has its sight on becoming a traditional broker, or just using the artificial intelligence to lower the transaction cost and limit the role of the licensed real estate agent. I'm not sure exactly what they're looking to do, but I just want to let you know that they're clearly looking to play a disruptor role here, and I don't think that it's going to change. I don't think it's going to eliminate our role during my career, and I plan on being around for at least another 20 years. There's a company, Rex, which was created in 2015. That's REX, and they're purported to be created to bring residential real estate into line with today's expectations by using AI and big data to push past the outmoded practice of traditional real estate brokers to provide a superior outcome for the buyers and the sellers at 1/3 the cost. So this company Rex is they believe that the market is inefficient. They're looking to cut the cost, and obviously if they're cutting the cost, it's going to impair our income. Interesting that they publish that as their mission. We have Keller Williams, EXP, 10, 15 years ago, Keller Williams with the multi-level marketing component was perceived to be a threat. Now there's a new player in town called EXP. It's probably got a little bit more attention recently just because it's a public company. These companies have been created with a multi-level marketing downline philosophy with some different strategies. One has a fully virtual platform and the other utilizes offices to build brand value and coaching as a profit center. One shares profit, one shares revenue. Both of these are, downline multi-level marketing, where you have to try to sign people up to pay monthly to be a member. Redfin is a takeoff of the rebating that has been allowed in the industry, where they provide a low service level and discounting of fees and rebate buyers back because of the inferior service. We have a company like Compass now, which is new, and they're purporting to be a technology company that sells real estate and basically just looking for a $10 billion valuation when it goes public. We have the Open Door and OfferPad, which are companies that offer to purchase homes directly and eliminate the traditional sales process. I liken these strategies to wholesaling your home at a lower price. It's like We Buy Ugly Homes has been doing for years, and these companies have yet to make a substantial impact. And it's really important that we share this information with you, because these are competitors that you might be competing for business with, and you need to be able to understand, what the substance is or what the motivation behind their leadership is. And it wasn't that many years ago. I think it was probably 2 or 3 years ago. There was a massive announcement in the real estate industry that Amazon had entered into a partnership with Realogy. And some of us were afraid of this alliance. But upon my review, there's been substantially no impact on the marketplace from the Amazon Realogy alliance. So sometimes we get things in our head and we let them get ahead of us before we look at the reality of where we are right now. The organization that takes care of the customer, that delivers consistently superior service, is going to be the customer that is going to be the organization that leads the industry. Okay. Competition causes us to innovate and makes us better, or it eliminates us. I'm going to repeat that. Competition causes us to innovate and makes us better, or it eliminates us. Okay. So I want you to think about that. We have a 50-year history at Remax, and Remax Select is going on 25 plus years of innovating and becoming better, not because there's no competition, but because there is competition. We do a lot of creative things. We service our clients better because we know that we have competition. Another thing that we need to do is we need to stop blaming others, stop blaming other people, other companies, if we're not where we want our business to be. We need to have some personal accountability of the outcome. And I'm going to talk a little bit about a Jared James presentation that I went to, where he says all disruptors are on the left side of the income funnel. And he looks at the income funnel as a bow tie. And the real income is on the right side when we talk about the lifetime value of an agent. So let me just share my screen here for a moment. So here's this Jared James presentation from the lifetime value of an agent. Let me find that here. Probably should have pulled this up before, but hey, here we are. And in this Jared James lifetime value of a customer, he talks about how all these industry players are entering the space of trying to look at the customer acquisition cost, not the retention cost or the value of retaining the consumer. And when you see this, it's going to be quite interesting to see. Let's see, Jared James. And here's the presentation. Just So Silicon Valley is putting all the money into these traditional income streams, search, your SEO, putting money into brokerages like a Compass to try to invest millions, if not billions of dollars to spin it off. But there's no passion, there's no value, there's no integrity in that model. It's all a financial model to spin off a company. There are companies like iBuyers, which are attracting a lot of capital in an up market. That makes a whole lot of sense. Mortgages getting money, ancillary services, agent tools, and other. But as our speaker here, Jared James, pointed out, that there's no money going into the post-purchase, probably because it's very difficult to manage. A lot of that is the relationships that we as independent contractors create with our clients. And the other piece is the brokerage. If some of our competitors look at it where the brokerage owns the client, managing the clients from our agents is probably not the easiest thing to do when the real value was created by us, the agents that sold the house. It's your client that you worked with. Drum roll, please. Jared James has documented several different ways that the lifetime value of a client is $117,000, and the initial commission or the first payment on that $117,000 lifetime value is around $10,000. So that means that there's a almost 12x value on what your client is worth beyond that initial commission check. And that initial commission check is probably the most expensive to get, and it's the hardest process to go through. And I'm going to demonstrate that to you in two ways. Number one, many times to get the client in the first place, we're paying a Zillow or we're paying a referral fee to get that client in. So that $10,000 or $11,000 commission check might even be a little bit less to us. Or maybe that commission check was $15,000 and we paid out a $3,000 or $4,000 referral fee. So think about that. There's some acquisition cost to this process. If we take care of the clients that we have, what we're going to do is we're going to get repeat business. Normally, repeat business is you sold somebody a house in the first place. Then when they come back to you, they need to list their house. And then hopefully they're buying a bigger house. Or they might be listing their house, and maybe if it's a divorce situation, they're buying two houses. So that's the second income stream. Another income stream in the lifetime value of a client is not the second, third, and fourth home that they buy, but it's the referral opportunities that they provide to you. They give you, if we take care of them, they'll give you top of mind referrals without a referral fee. Okay. And to be top of mind and to be great at doing this is not just to send out a monthly email or to call them 4 times a year. It's probably to be a little bit more intense. You probably want to speak to them at least 4 to 8 times a year. And you probably want to make an effort to be doing something outside of the usual. Maybe invite them to a client appreciation day. Do something special for them. I'll show you a few ideas over here. Maybe you send them a gift card to the restaurant of their choice on the anniversary when they bought their house or some special occasion. Maybe you do a property valuation to give them an idea of what the equity in their home is worth. Maybe you offer to give them a free assessment of whether or not they might be able to appeal their property taxes. And he said some people even offered a night of babysitting, one free night of babysitting a year. Sounds like a great idea. Maybe there might be some liability issues going on there, but nonetheless, these are just some out of the box ideas that a client appreciation schedule might look like. It might even be offering a free notary service if you're a notary, or something unique that you could do. this is the traditional marketing funnel that's been recognized for many, many years. You have, advertising creates awareness, and then we try to funnel down to interest, then consideration, intent, evaluation, and purchase. Evaluation could also be like the selection process. Do they want to work with us at Remax, or are they going to work with, Sally at, Coldwell Banker? So this is the traditional marketing funnel. Okay, it's rather expensive. Jared or somebody that he follows has found a different perspective at looking at the marketing funnel. And he starts with the acquisition cost, which is the traditional marketing funnel turned on its side. And then the real opportunity starts when there's the first transaction that closes. After that first transaction that closes, you have an opportunity to continue building that relationship where most people drop. You can have the awareness and recognize that closing the transaction is only part of the deal. If you just do the minimum to close the transaction, your referrals are probably going to be less than if you really deliver wow, exceptional, over the top service. If you put that extra effort in to deliver memorable experiences that people want to share with others, that will enhance that lifetime value of the customer and make these disruptors less and less relevant. Less people, people use Zillow just like they use, I went to go purchase lighting for our building in Morristown, and the salesman's like, please, don't snap pictures and then go buy it online. We want to make a deal with you. So we want to make sure that Zillow is a capital lighting where people go to look at the properties, then they come back to us because of our loyalty. If that's the business model that's out there, right? You look at online, you find the properties, but you're committed to working with you as the agent because of the exceptional service. There's no question in their mind that they're going to work with you. That's the level of service that we need to deliver. This slide over here, okay, says that since 2011 to 2019, the amount of people who primarily found their agent from a real estate professional or a referral is increasing by 5%, while the number of consumers that actually identified their agent from a website, the primary connection from a website, is down. Okay, this number doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me because I do see like the Zillow is making a lot of great handoffs, but these are the numbers that he presented. Even if the scale is wrong, if the direction is correct, we need to be delivering a higher level of service so that we don't, nurture people to get them in the front door and then let our competition work with our former clients that should be our advocates. Okay. So that's the business model for the lifetime value of a customer. Okay. So if you're committed to this business, you must stop watching others and focus on your business. Every minute you spend worrying about a competitor is time that you're losing, time that you could be spending on enhancing, deepening those relationships with your clients, your past clients, and your sphere. Okay. I'm going to send a handout out after this. And I want to give some credit to Jared James, who's one of the speakers at the Remax R4 conference. That's the Remax annual conference, which was actually live streamed and also held live. So big shout out to the leadership over at Remax LLC for putting that on. We should focus on delivering not service that closes, but delivering exceptional wow service to our clients, both before and after the closing. Okay. So and this is an aha moment for me because I'm thinking, hey, to get this to the closing, I just need to make sure that, I check the boxes, the client is satisfied, and the commission check comes in, people buy the house. But I think that's not enough. So we should be delivering exceptional wow service to our clients, both before and after the closing. So even though you have a deal done, deliver more than is expected. Um, put on the white glove treatment. Make sure we roll out the red carpet so that this client feels like they really got an extraordinary value. Some of the post-closing things that we should be doing are staying in touch with our past clients in our sphere. One of the great conversations that I think it was Jared's mentioned was, if you call up your sphere, which are your these are your fan base, these are your loyal clients, and you have a conversation. Hey, I have a goal of helping 50 families next month buy or sell a house. Do you know anyone that I could help? I have a goal of helping 50 families next month. Do you know anyone I can help? Like, that's not all about me. That's about helping somebody else. Another aha moment, and this one, was on me. I think we should be talking about it more, using technology like the First app by Remax to use big data and predictive analytics to understand which of your contacts are most likely to buy or sell in the immediate future. If you've been in the business for a while, you've come across past clients or people who are in your sphere that actually bought a house without you. That's really painful. If you use this app, it kind of gives you a little bit of insight as to who might be looking to do something based upon some of their online activity and their online profile. Wouldn't you like to know if your customers are going on Realtor.com or Zillow looking for a new home and they're in your database? Well, these are some of the tools that the Remax First app, the First app by Remax in the App Store, will do. If you sign up by the 31st of this month, you'll get 3 months free. And then after that, I think it's $500 for the year, like less than $50 a month, to have this artificial intelligence information customized to your clients. You can initiate a client loyalty program, host client appreciation and special events when it's safe to do so. These are some of the things that we could be doing that we may not be doing. I'm just gonna, this sheet here, what I learned at the Remax R4 conference, I'm going to share with the slides, and I'm also going to give you some information about a few vendors that had some discounts that were out there. And one of the other things that I'm looking into doing is helping facilitate some value post-closing and ways of keeping you top of mind. So that will probably be a future mastermind. And I want to thank everybody for listening to this rebroadcast, because the video of the initial mastermind was corrupted, so I could not download it and share it with you. So this is a little bit quicker. Hopefully the recap will save you some time. You go on to that, go on to the App Store and take a look at the 3 months of the First app by Remax. I would strongly encourage you to do that before the 31st. Take advantage of the extra free month. Use this technology. I have to believe that it could be 3-6 extra transactions per year if you invest just a little bit of time on a consistent basis to harvest the information that it's putting out on the customers that you already know that are in your contacts in your phone. It's a great tool. Networking with people out at the conference, there were many stories of people who have gotten a lot of business from using this app. And for other broker owners that I talked to, they've actually had people come to them saying that when the first app was bought by Remax and they can no longer purchase it, that they came and they joined Remax for that sole reason. They reached out and spoke to the owners. I spoke to them and said, hey, we want to have this first app and we have to join Remax. So if it's that powerful of an app, I would encourage you to take a look at it, to sign up, look at the 3 months. If you don't like it, cancel it, but give it 100% and see if we can get a few extra transactions. I'm just trying to get some more value to you and your business. I want to give everybody a work-life balance and some predictable income that is right before us from the clients that know us and trust us the most. So thank you for coming to the Mastermind replay, and you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next Friday for the next Mastermind. Bye, everybody.